Hey racers, JonRacer3 today for another Hot Wheels tournament. Today we have a Hot Wheels versus Supercars battle on the Super 6-lane raceway down to the Yankee Overdrive merge track. There are going to be a lot of wipeouts on this track because what's special is if the cars get a little bit out of line, they hit one of these bumps, they're going flying and they're out of the race. Now we have 8 beautiful supercars and 8 beautiful hypercars about to take on this straight. Now the way this is going to work is each matchup is going to be the first car to 3 wins every single matchup, and we're going to see which car type is better, supercars or hypercars. Let's go ahead and get started with our first matchup. This is going to be the Porsche 911 GT3 RS and the BMW i8 for supercars, and the Lamborghini Aventador and the Bugatti Divo for hypercars. Let's get started. Let's see what happens in race 1. 3, 2, 1. Oh, look at that. It's going to be the Lamborghini Aventador taking the first win. The cars are also going to be placed on their finishing position on the track. So the cars closer to the finish line when they finish are going to start on this side. The car farthest is going to start from this side. The Lamborghini Aventador is up 1. 3, 2, 1. Look at that, it's an awful crash from all of the cars. I think we're gonna give that to, where is it? Well, the Porsche 911 is gonna take it. I found the Porsche 911. It was wedged in between the table and the wall. Strange how that worked. Here we go, race number 3. The Porsche has 1 and the Aventador has 1. 3, 2, 1. And the Aventador is gonna take the second. And since this is a team battle, we're gonna make it so each car team holds the same amount of points, and now the hypercar team has 2 points and the supercar team has 1 point. Just to make the tournament go a little bit faster, hypercars 2, supercars 1. One more for hypercar and they move on. 3, 2, 1. And it looks like the Lamborghini Aventador is going to take it and move the hypercars on. Here we go. For our next match, we have the Ferrari F430 partnering up with the McLaren 720S going against the Infinity Vision Concept and the McLaren Senna. Race number 1. 3, 2, 1. Look at that, it's going to be the McLaren 720S taking the win for supercars. Here we go, race number 2. 3, 2, 1. That 720S is quick, but he's going to get beat by the Infinity going around the outside, getting the first win for hypercars. Here we go, the score is 1-1. 3, 2, 1. Look at that, it's a battle to the end, but it doesn't matter. The supercars are going to take it, getting their second win. Here we go, one more for supercars and it's all over. 3, 2, 1. And it's all over. The Ferrari F430 is going to be taking the win. Here we go, next up for supercars, we have the Acura NSX and the Lamborghini Gallardo Superleggera. And for hypercars, we have the Bugatti Veyron and the Nissan Vision 2020 Concept. Now that Wheel Rider car might come in handy if everyone else wrecks in front of them. Let's see who takes the win in 3, 2, 1. That Bugatti Veyron is fast. It's going to be the Veyron taking the win. Race number 2, hypercars are up 1. 3, 2, 1. Oh, look at that. The Acura NSX was about to take it, but he hits one of the bumpers on the outside and it's going to leave the Veyron to get the second one for hypercars. This could be it if the Veyron or the Nissan takes the win. Who will take it in 3, 2, 1. The Gallardo's going to put up a fight, but it's not a good enough fight as the Bugatti Veneno is going to take all 3 wins and move the hypercars on to the next round. Here we go for our final matchup of the first round. We have the Ford GT and the Nissan GTR representing supercars. And for hypercars, we've got a red duo. We've got the Koenigsegg Agera and the Ferrari 599XX. Who's going to take it in 3, 2, 1. Look at that's going to be the Nissan GTR taking the win because the Ferrari 599XX just runs right off the track. 1 win for supercars. Here we go, race number 2. Supercars are up 1. 3, 2, 1. Look at that, the Ferrari 599XX is going to destroy the Nissan GTR. His teammate didn't get going, but luckily enough, the Ferrari is going to take it. The score is 1-1. 3, 2, 1. Look at that, the Ferrari's going to beat both of the supercars alone again, getting the second win for hypercars. One more win for the Hypercars, and they're moving on. Hopefully Koenigsegg can go this time. 3, 2, 1. Look at that, and the Ferrari's gonna destroy the Nissan GTR with a takeout, and it's gonna come back and hit him again. That is just some bad manners right there, but the Hypercars are gonna move on, making it 3 teams with the Hypercars moving on, and 1 team of Supercars. And here you go, here are your finalists moving on. We have 3 teams of Hypercars, count them, and 1 team of Supercars moving on. Now, the way that these next rounds are going to work is these are going to be some speedy rounds. We've got rid of the first round, and now it's time for the second round, and it's going to go by fast. The first team to get 2 wins will be moving on, and then finally, on the final, it'll be the first team to 1 win will get the trophy. So let's go ahead and start with our first matchup. I interrupt this program, let you guys know about my merch shop. If you go ahead and click the link in the description, you will see that I have a whole bunch of cool white t-shirts and hoodies and a whole bunch of stuff to come in the future, all relating to my channel. So if you guys want to be ahead and be a supporter of the channel, go ahead and check out some of these shirts or hoodies. Maybe even buy a few, buy some for your friends. We're going to have more merch and stickers even coming out in the future, so make sure you keep your eyes on that. I just want to let you guys know about the merch store. It's there for you to buy, and I'd really appreciate it. So that is all. Now back to your scheduled video. Here we go with race number 1. 3, 2, 1. It's very even, and it looks like it's going to be the Bugatti Divo just barely beating out the 720S, getting the first win for Hypercars. Man, that was a bad crash. 1 more win for Hypercar, and they're moving on to the finals. 3, 2, 1. And it looks like the Lamborghini Aventador is going to just bullet it all the way down to the finish line, taking the win and moving the Hypercars to the finale. The Supercars have been fully eliminated. Now it's just time to find the fastest car. Here we go with race number 1. 3, 2, 1. Look at that Bugatti Veyron go. Wreckage behind them, but it's going to be the Bugatti taking the first win for their team. Here we go. If the Bugatti or the Nissan win, they're moving on to the finals. 3, 2, 1. And look at that, the Bugatti with so much speed. The Ferrari 599XX tries to beat him, but it's not going to be enough. The Veyron and the Nissan are moving on. Here we go. Here are your finalists moving on to the final race. Now, like I said, this will be a 1-race ticket to see who the champion will be. And since they're all Hypercars, they're now all pitted against each other. Whatever car gets down to the finish line first will be your champion for today's tournament. In the closest lane, we have the Bugatti Divo. Right next to it, we've got the Lamborghini Aventador. Right next to it, we got the Nissan Vision 2020 Concept. And finally, we have the Bugatti Veyron, who is going to take the winner of today's tournament in 3, 2, 1. Look at that's going to be the Lamborghini Aventador just barely staying on the track, beating out the Bugatti Veyron, Bugatti Divo, and the Nissan, taking the win and becoming your victor today. Thank you guys so much for watching this tournament. I hope you enjoyed. If you want to see more tournaments like this in the future, make sure you like the video, comment down below, follow me on Instagram at JonRacer3, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take it easy. Peace!